So he has to go damage, otherwise he might just sit on it forever, I guess.
I mean, it depends how much damage, I guess. Yeah, expecting the longsword to go into something, but does he feel like he has to go randomwards? Maybe a Warmogs to be another frontliner. I mean, with Elise here, maybe you want to be a tank just because that will actually provide a frontline as Jinjar gets nailed by a hook, ignited and flayed back as well. Pierce will just miss there as it didn't even pop the spell shield, but Civ is forced away already.
Yeah, and pop the, wow.
Good cocoon there onto Drizzle. Damage coming in as Elise happy to fight here. Red buff still doing work as well. The range from Elise really abusing Lee Sin, but now with Marco rotating up as well, Elise forced to back away. In fact, Amazing J gonna flash forward, gets the twisted advance, forced to flash. Raphael gets blocked away. Drizzle tags him with a Q, but does not follow in.
Yeah, so a really aggressive move out of Amazing J there. Gets the flash out of the jungler. Probably not worth it for the top laner to give it up. Although with the cloth armor, he's relatively safe in his lane, you would have to think. And already some counter jungling coming through from Drizzle.
And Drizzle not on the Nunu, but still playing aggressively in the enemy jungle here on Lee Sin. We've talked about Drizzle's Lee Sin pressure. It's been fantastic all throughout the LPL season this spring, but he's doing it once again now in a very, very crucial game for his team.
Yeah, and wow, already an early advantage from that trade went across to the Kalista. Able to force the Sivir back. Jin Jiao actually has to pick up a second Duran's Blade, and you never want to have to do that. As Ray, good ward. We'll spot out the gank coming through from Drizzle. Nothing much going to happen in this bottom lane.
Yeah, gone are the days where double Durans was a standard pickup on AD carries. Much prefer now to rush towards your big ticket items ASAP. Just get some flat AD, and Jin Jiao, that is certainly a defensive option here.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, you know, I'm really surprised they went towards it. Normally, ADs do anything they can to avoid the double Dorans, to the extent where we normally see Longsword picked up, even if it's not going to build into anything until later, just because at least it gives you bang for buck eventually. But in the end, Jin Jiao decides he needs it to win the laning phase, and not surprised. That's what EDG is all about. Getting ahead in the laning phase, crushing mid-game.
Yeah, Elise is up here as well, so certainly still demonstrating that style here in the last game of the best of 5. Trying ready for a stun, but EP are playing safely back here, knowing that Elise probably hanging out in the brush, who's already recalled away.
Yeah, it certainly looks to be that way. Just pointing out the mid lane matchup, we mentioned the flash start already. Doesn't look to have made any difference because this is it. Still even in CS, still forced out all the potion. Maybe a little bit more mana available is all, but still seems to be going pretty well for the Azir in a counter matchup.
Yeah, Raphael's played wonderfully on Azir when he got it in Game 1 and looks to be on the rise here in Game 5 as well. Lancer coming in, great spell shield there, but Drizzle follows in, dodges the hook though, will Sivir, but the Q finally going to tag in, gets the slow there. Zhangao comes in with the random, first blood goes to Kalista.
And that is so good for Kalista, forces a double Doran start out and still manages to pick up first blood, not to mention a huge CS advantage. Zhangao really rolling in this game.
Yeah, but Elise trying to take the dragon here will get the trade, or at least attempt to. Drizzle sticking in the top side should leave Elise with enough time, but we've seen a lot of junglers solo dragon at level 4. Elise is having a bit of a struggle here.
Yeah, able to get through in the end. She stays relatively healthy. The Spiderlings can tank it up. She does percentage health damage, so should be fine doing it. But all in all, that is much better news. 1,000 gold lead early for Energy Pacemaker. That's really good.
Dragon, though, does get taken away. Smites early, actually. Amazing J here, but throws the sapling in just to get the bad news, and will now go back as well. Yeah,
so he'll be able to head back. I wonder if they swap the lanes back. They do. They send the Kalista now with a BF sword into the 1v2 lane. Try and pick on this Jarvan. Really like it because Jarvan, he's going full offensive.
Yeah, wants that Tiamat here. Double longsword plus a pickaxe. Really wants to get aggressive, but like you said in the 2v1, going to struggle there. If he does maybe have some jungle pressure coming, that's a good, strong 2v2 from EDG, but already have to be concerned about Zhangao's Kalista. We've seen what happens when he gets going.
Yeah, you certainly do. You also have to be worried about Raphael in the mid lane. He's doing some work here.
Yeah, getting aggressive onto Bamey there, who's, again, on the Xerath, at least slightly the counter matchup, semi-counter matchup at least coming through for Azir. Spiderling tanks that one up. Drizzle takes it away, but Bloober gonna get sniped away. No, Drizzle steals it.
Yeah, Drizzle able to grab it. That's even better news for the Azir player. You see Bamey, he's already so low on mana, and without that blue buff, no Chalice either. Instead went for a very greedy Codex to grab the CDR there. Might be able to get shoved out of lane.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Bamey Xerath looked fine, especially comboing with Ray's ultimates, but it's really been EDG's mid-game team fighting that I think's impressed me most. Their laning has been good sometimes, but it's been strong early game play that's got them to a mid-game where they can start to excel, and when they combo well together, especially the top and mid laners, they look wonderful.
Yeah, they certainly do, and wow, you just saw Ray. He does so much damage already. That's 2 Qs, and Zhang Ao's at half health. He doesn't have much sustain, only some potions. So you do still need to respect this all AD Jarvan. You can see they don't want much to do with it.
No, it's 1v2, and he's actually getting ahead in this lane almost. Level 7 now as well. Ultimate ready to go. If Elise does pop down to the bottom side with EP this far extended, that is going to be a good kill potentially, but Ignite comes through. Does use the ulti now as well. Actually used it to escape there. Very smart stuff, and Shu gets Fates called out at the last second and just stays alive.
Yeah, so able to stay alive, but they get everything off Jarvan, including the flash, and this is always the worry about assassination. Jarvan does so much damage, but he's kind of really good at going forward and really bad at getting out.
Yeah, and Kalista thankfully able to get Shu out there. It was a wonderful play to almost get a kill in a 1v2 situation, but we'll take the creeps as they come in instead. We'll go back, probably have to burn the teleport again just to be able to get back to lane in time. And he's come down, but it's too late here. Ray needed a little bit of help to get some kills and get snowballing, but instead, Kalista's just happily farming away.
Yeah, and instead it gives 2 CS advantages across. One to the Maokai, one to the Kalista. Every lane winning in quite emphatic fashion right now for Energy Pacemaker. Even they're pinging out Sivir for a bit of a turret dive. Ray stayed in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's doing okay in the lane. Probably feels like if people do come down, he will have pressure here. But Sivir's actually recalling BF Sword now up to Jin Zhao, so maybe going to look to swap back. In fact, they are just currently on the verge of swapping around as Ray's just got his Tiamat.
Yeah, so Ray grabs Tiamat. He's at a very good point in the game. See a couple of members hanging around mid lane trying to get a gank onto Azir, standing on top of a pink ward. So they know they're not scattered out. But Raphael, he's playing much more composed this time around. Now they're trying to collapse on bot.
And the dagger and BF Sword here coming through for Zhang Ao means that tower, if they free hit it, going to take quite a bit of damage. Sivir has rotated down as well, but a 2v2 lane at this point for EP, probably not something they're too afraid of.
Yeah, they're definitely not afraid of it, but until they have that... Oh, Fake Call's back up, so yeah, they're not afraid.
No, I mean, Anti-stun comes in. You have to kind of kill the Kalista in the round of spells, but Thresh can then peel away. Always tricky to kill Kalista lanes because their support always feels so safe with their ultimate available, but... And Zhang Ao right now, probably not even too worried about that. Looking to get aggressive and take the turret.
Yeah, he's looking to get up and, I guess, still show that aggression. The good thing about Kalista lanes is you kind of, especially with Thresh, you just split up. And on one side, if they go on Thresh, you fake call him out. If they go on you, he just lanterns you away. So you're relatively safe in both situations. There's not really a good target unless you can 100-0 the Kalista. Well, that's really your only choice.
Ray's coming in for some 100-0ing of his own, but... Good ward there, will spot it off, and Raphael will back out from under his turret. Make no mistake, Jarvan, if he gets on top of someone, does ridiculous damage, but Ray has been denied at every turn so far.
Yeah, he certainly has, and they were just once again walking in, trying to get some relief for Xerath, because it's been relentless so far. Not to mention the fact that there's next to no kill potential on Maokai. Ray at this point wants to be snowballing lane, so there's not really much point him being up there. Just push it out, go to another lane, see if you can get something, go back up top, continue to farm.
Yeah, and behind on CS there too, amazing Jay as well. Did well to get the CS that he's gotten, but if he'd stuck a bit in the top lane, he would have equalized or probably taken over Maokai and CS. Still feels confident, you have to think, in the matchup, but with the tower gone now as well, he's kind of running out, he's run out of a safe spot to farm. Yeah,
he certainly has. Look, it will continue to push in. I don't think there's much kill potential for Maokai to kill him, but I do not think, wow.
Ooh, stun just missing there, and again EDG come to the mid lane, but instead Elise gets hooked away. Flay back there as well. Repel will bring her straight back down. Flashes over the wall to the Dragon Pit though, but Elise can't do that again.
Yeah, and look, they've got everything that they wanted. The Dragon's about to come up. Drizzle takes some poke, but 30 seconds, you feel that that's going to be Energy Pacemaker in the driver's seat to take that one over.
And Raphael still pushing in. Athene's now finished for Azir as well. Real tanky at this point in the game, and EDG not looking so good in the jungle items.
Yeah, they're just a little bit further behind. The Sidestone was picked up first for Lee Sin. Not really the option coming through here for the Elise player, but you see, how many longswords is Ray going to pick up?
Well, he's got 4 so far, I believe. Raphael gets stunned. Finally, Cocoon lands in as well. No shocking orb to come through. Ultimate channel by Xerath. Needs one more ball. Can't find it. Oh, just missing there is Shine. in here as well, but Ray's also come through. Amazing J teleports in, and just gets a kill and a support.
Yeah, so they're able to pick up a kill, and they use so much to try and get in there on Azir. This is what we said about this team. Very good at going forward, but the big Emperor's Divide comes through, able to cut everyone off, and they're going for very snowbally builds here on EDG side, but it's not working out this time around. 2,500 gold, the lead for Energy Pacemaker.
Yeah, dragging up as well. EP might look to pick up their first, but instead going to get the kill onto Jin Zhao. Ward's in there as well. Does get hooked. Great spell shield, never mind.
Yeah, so they're just looking to once again invade the blue buff. Probably not going to be able to grab it this time, although they really want it.
Good cocoon there. Smite comes through for Drizzle. Does steal it away.
Yeah, but they might fight here.
Yeah, Sivir ulti coming through. They do want to fight. Amazing J diving back in. Ray, though, diving in on top of him, trying to peel the Maka. But a great kick there by Lee Sin. Jin Zhao going to get chased through by Drizzle as well. Ray gets to the backline, picks up Lee Sin, diving onto the Kalista as well, but forced to flush out. Still chasing in there. Jin Zhao finally dies to Amazing J. Ray somehow gets the kill onto Kalista, but finally dies, and it's a bloodbath. 3 for 2.
3 for 2. They get the blue buff in the end. They're going to be able to stop the junglers back as well, so that will mean a Dragon and Energy Pacemaker really putting it on for the last game of this series. But God, it's going to be crazy. There's a Brutalizer now picked up as well.
Yeah,
for
you
Jarvan.
saw Ray again. Some crazy team fight, and he managed to find 2 kills onto priority targets and only just died towards the end of it.
Yeah, the scary thing though is that Amazing J, he's 3-0-1 already, has his Righteous Glory. Going to go back with 1,500 gold. He'll have a frozen heart in no time, and from there, you just feel that no one is going to be able to cut down the tree.
No, I mean, Amazing J certainly caused chaos in that fight as well. If we're going to credit Ray for performing admirably, definitely hats off to Amazing J for zoning out absolutely everyone.
Yeah, exactly right. And this is the thing about Maokai. He just gets one item, dives on the back line, and as Atlas likes to say, becomes immortal.
He does become immortal there, and Amazing J, not really a pick we associate with him that often is the Maokai, but playing it still the same style, getting aggressive for his team. He's always been a big playmaker and initiator. And Zhanghao's Kalista with an early Hurricane actually trying to speed up that Bloodthirster timing. It does auto-push the waves for you, but when your team's this aggressive, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't. As Amazing J going in again.
Yeah, he's actually got no help coming. Oh, no help right now, but Drizzle is coming along the way. Bami's actually in here as well, but Drizzle's straight in there. Azir comes in as well. Kick just wide, though, as Amazing J still diving in. Will get the kill under the turret. Ray's here as well. They're looking for the dunk. Good Emperor's Divide to kick them back, and Bami getting too low. Forced to flash away. Amazing J will get taken out by Ray, though. And a good little trade there, 1 for 1.
Yeah, good trade, 1 for 1 against the Tide, more importantly. Ray comes in, and he does so much damage at this point in the game. Really is an assassin on Jarvan, picks himself up a blue buff as well, which will only help. And the reason that the Hurricane build is good this time around is because there's no tank. Really only, wow.
Yep, ultimate being popped there, going on to Zhanghao's Shine coming through. Ray's down the bottom with the TP. Now uses the dunk on the Shu, will follow through again. They'll happily dive, you have to think at this point. No, not at all.
Yeah, so still no tank coming through there. They didn't burn Tibbers, but wow, Ray on the back line. If he's able to continue this form, now 3-1-1, going back with another 1,400 gold, he's going to be able to tear them apart. If he gets anywhere near Raphael Zhang Ao, it's going to be bad news.
Yeah, and you can see that's Ray, I believe, focused in this last game here, and I can't blame him. He's looking good so far at 3-1-1, but needs to continue this performance. EDG, however, they're going to get the bottom outer turret.
Yeah, so they're able to ping back that lead. It's now only about 2,000 gold, and he's going full snowball. Going to pick up a Last Whisper as his 3rd item, and this is really, once again, a 30-minute game coming through from them. They want to finish it early.
Oh, hook there, land.